We're rocking and we're rolling. How's it going, Julian?
Good morning.
So what are we calling this thing again?
Band manager, audio engineer, musician, do the thing.
We're about to check out a brand new song that just dropped, but I'm very curious because the thumbnail looks fucking ridiculous.
Well, I do know some backstory, not too much. This is a band called GYZE from Japan. They're super nice guys. We've been in talks before, and the guitarist mentioned that they were going to do a song for Batman Ninja. I think it's a new show.
I don't know a lot of Japanese bands, to be honest with you. That's definitely my fault. So I'm excited to check this out. Smash that like button. Hit subscribe. Sorry. Okay.
There's always a little bit of...
Is this a live show?
I think it is, yes. These guys have their aesthetic in order, and they're kind of like... Sometimes they're like Japanese Chill on the Bottom.
Interesting.
So, very talented musicians, but like more Oriental influences than you would be used to from, say, a band like Cobb.
How many percussionists do they have?
One. They have a drummer.
Oh, I thought everyone that was on one of those traditional drums is a separate member.
No, it's just one. The one drummer, I think. Oh, interesting. This is in English. Their last songs weren't in English, I think.
Okay. A little gallop here and there. Nice. Yo, this is straight up like anime. I can imagine this being for what you said it was for. The Batman Ninja.
I just realized I'm gonna aggravate people. I'm wearing a Marvel hat, but a Batman T-shirt, and I didn't. That was before we picked this song.
That instrument is really interesting.
He plays a lot of classical instruments. He does Instagram Live stories thing.
Yeah.
With where he plays like guitar, but also these classical instruments. Is very interesting because some of these we've never seen before.
Nice.
Nice.
You don't hear a bass shred that often in modern rock and metal. It just bothers me that the guitar has fingerprints all over it.
It's so reflective.
I know. I wish someone just wiped it down before that shot. Just wipe down the guitar.
There you go. Another classical instrument. This gives a whole new influx to music like this, for me at least.
I want to go back and listen to what they used to do before this in their own mother tongue.
It's also very interesting. I have them on my personal playlist as well. Even though I don't listen to this type of music that often, but they're just really good.
What would you classify this? Is this power metal?
No, I wouldn't classify it as a cool abrupt ending, by the way. With the swing, but no, I wouldn't classify it as power metal. It's a mixture. I think it's got a little bit of power metal. It's got a little bit of mellow death in there, like Chill on the Bottom stuff. With basically everything in this song is kind of a solo, but layered differently. Yeah, I enjoyed this.
I enjoyed it too. It's definitely not the genre that I would gravitate towards. Like, I don't see myself driving around necessarily listening to this kind of music, but with the video, and I really like the fact that they used native. Is it called native instruments? Traditional instruments. That for me is a big plus because I love, as you know, Middle Eastern bands that use, the oud and the tabla and stuff. So I like seeing bands from those locations use their instruments in rock and metal. It does a little thing for me. It makes me happy in all the right places.
I like everything that has more classical instruments in there or traditional instruments. Most people know that I'm stickler for like Flesh God Apocalypse, so whole orchestras in there, Septic Flesh on their live runs, or even Dimmu Borgir. And this kind of categorizes itself in the same flavor for me because of the classical instruments. I think if you take that out, it's a whole different story. Then it's just straight up power metal with cool solos. Now it's unique.
All right, let's do this. How about this? How about even you guys watching this in the comments below? Let's give it an out of 5. Just first initial instinct. Julian, what's your out of 5?
I have to look past the fact that it's not exactly the normal genre I listen to. This is a song that I would listen to in the car, and I have to go on the rating we gave previous bands. I'm going to go ahead and say with the video and because of the traditional instruments, it was a bit short for me, the song, but that may be due to other restrictions. It's a 3.5 for me.
A 3.5 for me, just based on the fact that it isn't my genre at all. And like I say, all videos, this is based on today's. I'm reacting to it today. It could change. Sometimes I feel like listening to heavier stuff. Sometimes I feel like listening to acoustic stuff. Based on my initial reaction, I really enjoyed the fact that they use traditional instruments. I liked all that stuff, but it just didn't tickle in the right places. I think a 2.5 for me, right midway.
Good. I think that's fair. I think these guys have a lot of potential, even because I also know the previous song. They have everything in place. Their aesthetics in order. They have the videos are always top notch. I think that for someone who's more into the genre than we are, this is a ravingly good band.
Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Do the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, and stuff. We stream on Twitch. We have a Discord that we share together for all things rock metal. We have an amazing community. If you're into gaming, if you're just want to talk shit and hang out, it's also in the description below.
Okay, time to hit the outro.
Welcome to the show.